right. Well, this is the second part of a conversation we're having with Brian O'Donnell with Buy Me a Car. And in the first part, Brian was talking about how he wanted to make the paradigm change in terms of the experience that we all have when we're buying a car. So Brian, if you can, why don't you tell us what makes your business so different than me walking onto a car lot and talking to, you know, three guys that come running out of the dealership and want me to, you know, they're jumping all over me, wanting me to buy one of their cars?
Well, that's a great question, David. And what we do is we eliminate that process. Buy Me a Car deals with fleet managers. It's a commercial business. We do not engage with salespeople. They never go near our clients. It's a very stress-free process. And the first part of the process is what we call a client profile. It's asking the right questions so that by the time we're done, we have the right information, we do industry research, and we match up and come up with a fit for the client. It's all about the client's family situation, driving lifestyle, what it's all about. What are they going to use that vehicle for? What do they need it to do? What is affordable for them? And matching it up. And each and every time, it's getting the client the right vehicle and the right transaction meaning the right financing or the right leasing contracts with terms that work for the client. Not for the dealership, but for the client.
So you work with the client right down to what color they want the vehicle to be?
In our client profile process, we talk about everything from what are they going to use that vehicle for, what do they need it to do, what do they like, yes, color. We ask the client to provide us 3 color choices of what they like, also what colors they don't like. So we know if the client hates the color green, for instance, we're not going to look at green vehicles or even mention them to them. It'd be a waste of their time and a waste of ours.
Right.
So it's all about focusing on the client, coming up with the right combination for them.
Well, it sounds like it's no different than real estate. You know, I always say to the client, it's important for me to have the same picture in your head that I can get that picture from you. So, you know, and that's exactly what you're talking about.
Well, exactly, because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter as to how much money we save a client. If that vehicle does not do what they want and need it to do, it's the wrong vehicle. And if it's the wrong vehicle, it's a waste of their money. And it's the second major purchase people make next to where they live. So they need to make an informed decision and get what's right for them and their family. Not what somebody in a dealership wants them to buy, because the dealerships, as we all know, they're commission driven.
Right, right.
Or some well-meaning friend or relative wants them to have, but what matches their specific needs.
Great. Wow, this has been extremely enlightening and informative. We're going to continue this conversation in the next video, and that would be part 3. So I hope that all of you are getting something out of this. I know I am, and you'll move on to the next video, part 3 with Brian. See you in a minute.